Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Tuesday night. We are going to do the new moon pick a card reading. The new moon is coming in Scorpio. It's also coming in as an eclipse. So there's a lot of energy with this new moon. And normally, new moons bring new beginnings, like positivity, all kinds of good energy. But because of this eclipse, it is coming in with more transformation and more endings, beginnings kind of a feel to it. So it's going to be a little different than usual what we expect in a new moon situation. So we are going to have 3 piles. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we're going to be 1, 2, 3. We're going to be doing this reading. I'm only going to hold up one of each of these cards, but we do have a pile. So we're going to dig deep into what the transformation is going to be about for you in this new moon energy. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We are coming into a shift in energy, and this is the first of 3 eclipses that is going to be happening. So this is going to be big. So 1, 2, and 3. So I just wanted to talk a little bit. Tomorrow night in the Living in Love community, we are going to have the monthly meetup, which is all about getting in connection to spirit in a way that you and your higher self can kind of receive what you need for your growth and evolution at whatever stage you're on. So if you're someone that's really feeling the energy, or if you're someone that's going through a really hard time right now, whatever that is, this is the meeting for you. I call it the meeting unlike any other meeting I've ever had, because what's great about these meetups is this is a chance for you to grow, for you to evolve. And each of us are in very different places. So we start with a meditation, and then we're going to go into, I'm going to talk a little bit about the energies, and then we're going to do some self-directed compassion using the short form of the compassion key. You can get more information on the compassion key on my website at guidance311.com. But that's what we're going to do tomorrow night. So take a look at that if you're interested. The information's in the description box, the link for the Living in Love community. And so, yeah, so let's find out what we're going to be doing tonight. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right. So I'm really excited to get started. So thank you for being here. All right. So I'm going to be using the Queen of the Moon Oracle. We are going to be using the Kyle Gray Gateway of the Light activation. We're going to be using some Gilded Tarot. And we're going to end the message and see who wants to come in and support us in the Dragon world. So the Dragon Oracle. So those are the decks that we're going to be using tonight. So one, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. All right. So the piles have been picked, and so let's get started. Pile number 1. Blossoming. So there's your transformation. You're blossoming. And pile number 1, I feel like you're blossoming in your creative endeavors, in your creative pursuits. I feel like that you're blossoming into, I'm trying to get it to focus for you. There it is. Oh, look at that. Flower moon blossoming. Yeah. So this is really you blossoming into your creative endeavors, your creative efforts, your creativity, and really kind of expanding on that, growing that. It's almost like you've maybe done something creatively. Almost, and I'm almost getting like healing. So maybe some of you that are stepping into maybe an energy healing business or wanting to learn energy healing. But I feel like this blossoming is where you're really stepping into, starting to embrace your creativity in whatever way that is looking for you. All right, so let's get, because your Merkaba activation is happening, transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up. Yeah, you know, your spiritual journey, pile number 1, is beginning. You are blossoming into maybe getting into your intuition. You're really starting to understand and develop your intuition, which is maybe why I was feeling the energy healing. For some of you, you may be starting on an energy healing path where you're starting to receive regular energy healing treatments. For some of you, it's about getting certified in an energy healing. But I feel like this Merkaba activation is really, really, really bringing you into this transcendence of the new, of really understanding that you're more than just your physicality, that you're also very spiritual. And so pile number 1, I feel like for some of you, you're really blossoming into that, really getting in touch with your intuitive senses. You know, for some of you, it might be just this beginning of this intuitive experience where you're just kind of listening to your gut more, you know, and that's where you're really blossoming. You're just listening to your gut more. You're just understanding who you are and what you're doing. And you're really starting to trust and act on what it is you're receiving. And that is really starting to allow you're just opening up, like you're just unfolding and opening up and really starting to experience the world around you in a way that you never have before in this energy. I don't normally read upside down in the tarot, but I'm going to tonight for you. Because what we've got here is the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Swords in reverse, and the 3 of Cups. Look at that. That's what this blossoming is bringing you, pile number 1. It's bringing you into this receptivity where you're going to be able to start receiving everything that you're wanting in as far as like emotional support. The end of a long road. I feel like for some of you, you're turning a corner and you're really getting into your intuition and feeling like things are getting better because the transformation is out of the dark and into the light. And so home is going to start feeling better. Relationships are going to start feeling better. For some of you, the celebration might be around a new relationship because you've moved away from and out of a relationship that didn't really work. You know, this 9 of Swords in reverse is about coming out of feeling depressed, coming out of feeling unworthy or not deserving or very put upon, where people were just asking from you and wanting from you and taking from you, and that's ended. And now you're starting in this energy. You're going to start receiving. You're going to start receiving, pile number 3. That's beautiful. And with that receiving, it's because of the activation and the blossoming and the rising up, the ascension, pile number 1. You're recognizing your intuition, you're going with your gut, you're, oh gosh, you're seeing and you're acting on the red flags. Yeah, it's like you, for a long time, like you just kind of maybe let people not use you, but walk on you. And pile number one, I feel like in this energy, it's like, nope, no more. I'm done with that. I'm done with you being able to walk on me. I'm done with you being able to hurt me. I'm done with you being able to dupe me. I'm done with you lying to me, deceiving me, manipulating me. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm moving out of it. So pile number one, many of you are really getting out of this bad situation, negative relationship. For some of you, you're leaving that job that just was never going to give you the respect or the money. And, that's why now you get to celebrate. That's why now you get to really enjoy your new job or your new relationship, because you know what you want. You know what you're not going to not get. You're not going to allow anyone to walk on you. Yeah, 10 of Cups. It's all coming together, and it's because you have moved away from and made the hard decisions in this energy, or you're making the hard decisions in this energy. And it's time. It's time to rise up. It's time to blossom into the new. Pile number one. All right, let's see what dragon wants to come in to help you. The orange dragon brings soul families and communities together. Yeah, that's why you had to get out of, that's why you're no longer putting up with any of this. That's why you're really moving away from anything that makes you feel like that. Because you're ready to meet your soul family. You're ready. Look at that. I love it. You're ready to meet your soul family. You're ready to get into celebration. You're ready to be with people that value you and love you and support you. So spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. Look at that. So know that your orange dragon, pile number one, is coming in to assist you. Coming in to assist you. So let's see what they want to say. When you pick this card, your guidance is to see the divine light in everyone. Look at the bonds that link you. The orange dragons will help you to spread their light of warmth, welcome, and acceptance to all peoples, races, and cultures. Let the light shine through you. You will feel a sense of belonging and oneness with your heart will open. This will help you to develop your abilities of higher manifestation. When you visualize the peoples and animals of the world coming together in harmony and acceptance, orange dragons will flood your vision with their light. Archangel Metatron himself will then take it to energize the plan for Earth. So hold the highest vision for the golden age that is being prepared and do your part to bring your community and the world into the spiritual accord. This is a message of higher peace. Oh, that's beautiful. Pile number one. And just know that you are part of this higher peace where you've not had peace in your life, where you've been struggling, where you've been pushing and striving and driving and just trying to force a round peg into a square hole. Nope, the orange dragons are coming in to help you. I love that. That's beautiful. Oh, I'm sending you so many blessings and so much love. Pile number one. That is absolutely beautiful. This energy is transforming you into where you need to be to get into celebration, happiness, peace, and stability. I love it. Thank you for being here. All right, pile number two. Pile number 2. Where are we going to start? What is your transformation? What is your extremes? You are transforming into balance and harmony, and you're coming out of extremes. So in the past, where you have had to go to the extreme in any area of your life. So in work, did you have to be the best? In relationship, did you always have to be first? Like, I feel like this is where you've been shown where your extremes don't work. And now that you know that, it's almost like Maya Angelou, when you know better, you do better. And that's what I'm feeling for you. That now you're coming out of this, pile number 2, the need to run over people or go to the nth degree. It's time to really step back and look at, okay, where am I really hindering or hurting myself by always having to go and push that far, right? And this can be with addiction. This can be with, spending money, eating, anything that's just not serving you in your life because it's too much. All right, let's see what Gateway of the Light activation wanted to come in and say. Oh, Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. Yeah. Getting out of the extremes and getting into grace, pile number 2. That is what this eclipse and new moon are bringing you. So you are going to have your Lemurian seed codes activated. And it's going to allow you to embrace sensitivity, your uniqueness, being able to live through grace. For many of you, you've been afraid to be unique. That's why you got into these bad habits. That's why you ended up getting into these extremes, because it's like you didn't want to be seen as different or odd or unique. You wanted to be masking who you truly were. And this pile number 2, I feel like this eclipse is going to help you unmask yourself by allowing you to step into your uniqueness and then live with grace. I feel like it's really pushing you out of your comfort zone. So where maybe, you had the same job for 10 to 20 years, but it really was only because you paid the bills with it. It wasn't what filled your soul up. Like, now you're going to be able to do something that fills your soul up. Or where you weren't taking care of yourself as well as you should have. Now it's like you're going to embrace being able to take care of yourself financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Yeah. So the Knight of Pentacles, and you got an extra tarot card. The Page of Wands, the Empress, and the Six of Wands. Look at that. You are absolutely coming into stability. You're coming into your power, where you're going to be happy. And I feel like you've got something coming in to help you. Something showing up that's going to help you. And this Empress energy is very, very powerful, very divine feminine energy. And I feel like for some of you, there's, pile number 2, I feel like there's something that's going to be revealed. Something that is going to help you change where you're maybe self-sabotaging, where you're feeling like you don't deserve or you shouldn't be able to receive. So I really feel like, pile number 2, there's something coming in Something coming in that is really going to allow you to be able to be honest with yourself, to embrace the changes that are coming in. I'm getting the word reward. Yeah, I feel like pile number 2, you've got a reward coming in. Look at that. From maybe different directions. Maybe more than one direction, you've got some reward coming in. But yeah, something is coming in, pile number 2, that's really going to help you feel like you're ready to make the necessary changes. You're feeling safe and stable to be able to make the necessary changes. Like you're done not taking care of yourself. You're done not being able to have the financial freedom that you want because of your overspending, or, just something that you're doing that's just really like you're the one that's impacting your situation negatively, pile number 2. And this new moon is going to transform whatever's going to come in to help you. Something's coming in to help you see how to make the change, or why the change right now will be the most beneficial thing you can do. That's going to bring the ultimate stability and happiness and resource. So some of you might actually be getting like the perfect place to live or the perfect job. But you're going to have to let go of something you're doing in your life that's hurting you. And it might even be a relationship. This message might only be for some of you, but I almost feel like for some of you, you might have to contemplate moving like out of state. And it's really going to be difficult because of relationships, whether it's family or, yeah. I mean, I feel like pile number 2, you've got some offer coming in that it's going to step you back. It's going to step you back, but it's going to allow you to really be honest with yourself about where you are in your life and why possibly that's not working. And this new offer in this new situation are going to be what are going to give you and I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is symbolizing like what you've been wanting. You've been wanting the resource. You've been wanting the stability. You've been wanting the foundation. You've been wanting the safety. You've been wanting that like long-term job with the 401k and the 4 weeks vacation, or you've been wanting to buy that house or buy a house. You don't want to rent anymore. God, I feel like maybe even somebody's going to be taking over like a family home, like buying it from the grandparents. But yeah, that's what's going to bring you the elusive happiness that you've been looking for, pile number 2. It's like you haven't been able to figure out why you can't get out of your own way. Why can't you have what you want? And it's because of this, because of the extremes. And sometimes when you are people pleasing to the extreme, like you're always doing what everybody else wants so much, you can't get here because you don't have the energy to get you here. But when you put up your boundaries, when you say no is a complete sentence, that's when you start to see the reward. You start to see things coming to you. So living with grace, very important. So when you set your boundaries, you speak from your heart. You don't say, things like, no, I'm not going to do that because I don't like you. No, you're going to say, I am not, no, and leave it at that. No. And people are going to have a problem with this. They're not going to want you to not people please, to not be there for them to the nth degree. But this is about you embracing your uniqueness and living in grace. And you can't do that if you're always giving everything away. You've got to save it for yourself. You've got to love yourself enough to say no. All right, what dragon wants to come in? The air dragon helps you to rise above earthly matters. Communicate honestly. Drop down into your heart. brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. Yeah, air dragon, see life from the higher perspective. Communicate honestly. And that's where you're going to have a hard time, pile number 2. Because if you're not someone who's used to being able to communicate honestly because you've maybe don't say everything, or you don't say what you need because you're afraid that somebody else isn't going to get what they need, that's hurting yourself. That's putting yourself in a negative deficit, which is always going to keep you not receiving. It's always going to keep you not having enough love, enough money, enough resources, enough opportunity, enough that which makes you feel your cup is full, whatever that is for you. So sometimes you do have to step outside of yourself and get that higher perspective. So pile number 2, the air dragon. Air dragon suggests you take things lightly. So choosing this card indicates you should relax and look at your part of life from a higher perspective. Air dragons also inspire you to communicate honestly but lovingly in a way that calms and soothes everyone around you and promotes good outcomes. Honest communication will bring pure white light into your aura, and when this happens, everybody will trust and respect you. Blue air dragons are supporting you as you rise above your challenges. They will help you to say the most tactful or inspirational words and assist you to stand in your power with integrity. Breathe blue and white light into your heart center, and as an air dragon appears in front of you, breathe the light over it. In this way, you are energizing and motivating it so that it will always be connected to you. It is a time to decide on your next step, so be clear about what you really want. Your air dragon will accompany you as you fly towards your chosen destiny. So call them in, invoke them, so that you can start to move forward in the way that's going to work for you in this energy. Getting away from self-sabotage and people-pleasing in a way that allows you to move forward. And that's always going to make you and everyone around you happy, whether you can see it or not. It takes practice. All right. Whew, I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings, and thank you for being here, pile number 2. All right. Are we ready for pile number 3? All right, pile number 3. Ooh, protection. I love this. As these changes come about in this energy pile, this transformation, pile number 3, you are protected. You are just like a mama bird taking care of her chick. You are protected. And look at that. It's a person in that basket being taken by that bird. That's how protected you are. You are safe. You are safe. Your guides, your angels, your higher self are all with you, taking care of you. So when you get that intuitive nudge, that is your higher self, your guardian angel, your spirit guide, whoever you believe in. But they're protecting you. So when you get that feeling, just know they're with you. And as you move forward in this energy where things are starting to really change in a way that just does not feel good, step back. Take the time to sit 3 minutes in presence, just breathing in and out slowly. And just sit and feel, hear, see, experience spirit, or just experience calmness, relaxation, your breath. That will help you to know that you are protected. You got 3 of the gateway activation cards. So let's see what you've got going on here, pile number 3. The Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. So pile number 3, in this energy, you are going to be brought to speak your truth. And for some of you who are really struggling with your throat chakra, maybe you're doing a lot of coughing, or you're getting sick and you've got coughing coming up, this is your throat chakra. This is your throat chakra activating, your throat chakra clearing so that you're able to speak your truth. Be authentic. Express yourself. Self-expression is about, again, getting authentic and speaking your truth, what it is you want, what it is you need, what it is you deserve. We all came here to have happiness. We all came here to have a life filled with joy. But you can't do that if you can't ask for what you need, or if you can't set your boundaries, or if you can't speak up. So this energy, and I love that the protection card was your overarching theme, because it's you to know that you're protected will help you speak your truth. To know that you're going to be okay when you ask for what you need, or when you express how you feel, really important, really important. Your ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. Yeah, that goes right in line with that card. So yes, your throat chakra, speaking your truth, setting your boundaries, releasing and healing in this energy. That is why you're protected, because you're going to be feeling it, pile number 3. You're going to be feeling it. You're going to be feeling the changes. You might have situations come up where you have to speak your truth. You might have someone coming at you where you kind of have to put up your boundary. Really important to know that you're protected in this energy as all of these changes are being made. Earth star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Yes. So in this energy, you are protected. And if you are feeling ungrounded, if you're feeling like things are getting away from you, if you're feeling like you don't know what's going on, really important to get grounded. And again, getting into your breath. Because I feel like pile number 3, you are going to have some big aha moments, some big reasons why you're going to need to speak your truth. Really important to get grounded, to get connected to Mother Gaia. All right. Because you are being brought in this energy, happiness, abundance, but you're also going through this 10 of Wands of really feeling put upon, really feeling overwhelmed, really feeling like you can't go on. And you can't go on in the way things have been, because they have not been serving you, which is why you're protected to speak your truth, to step into your power, to set your boundaries. That is what is going to get you the abundance. And that is what is going to get you the relationship that you want. That is what is going to get you the family that you want. So pile number 3, it's going to be really important to not keep carrying the burden. It's time to put the burden down. So the relationship that's hurting your soul, whether it's partnership, romantic, work, family, but it's time. It's time to put down the burden. That is how you get the abundance. That is how you get the family. That is how you get the relationship. And for some of you, putting down that burden might mean stepping into a new relationship, letting go of the old, because that person who's putting that burden on you, they've got their own work to do, and you can't help them do it. And either they'll do it and come back and it'll be better, or they won't do it and you will go find your peace, your harmony. But pile number 3, you can't keep carrying the burden. And in this energy, it's not going to let you keep carrying the burden. It's not going to, which is why you have to know that you're protected, that it's okay to ask for what you need or say how you feel. And, you know, this does feel like this burden is something you've been carrying for far too long. Far too long. And for some of you, this is ancestral. For some of you, this is family. Maybe you've been the person that's been carrying all of the baggage for the family. You've been the peacemaker. You've been the one to always fix whatever the grievance was. You can't keep doing that and still have your own happiness and still have your own resource, your own opportunity. They're taking too much of your energy away from you to be able to create the life that you want. That's why you have to put down this burden. The air and fire dragon expands your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. Yeah, it's time for you to get passionate about you. It's time for you to come into your passion, who you are and what you want. And the air and fire dragon is here to help you do that. Because you can only expand your creative energies if you allow yourself to take your energy back. It's the only way you can do it. And so call in the air and earth dragons to help you, or air and fire. Choosing this card indicates that it is time to harness your gifts and talents for your highest good and that of the world. You have something in your soul to bring forward. So your guidance is to decide what fires your enthusiasm, then trust your inner wisdom and talk about it. Take a chance and step onto your true path of happiness and creativity. Remember that excitement and passion are magnetic qualities and will draw the right people and situations to you. So for those of you who are afraid of letting something go, just know that you're actually opening your energy up to draw to you what it is you do want. This card can also suggest that circumstances may present themselves to you in a way which will be required to make a rapid decision using your intuition and discernment rather than logic. The air and fire dragon who has come to you is telling you to trust yourself. You are protected. You will need to make the right choice. You have all you need to make the right choice. With your air and fire dragon beside you, success is ensured. There it is. There it is. So whatever pile you chose, this is going to be a transformative time. So it's going to be important for you to embrace it. Embrace your uniqueness, embrace your ability to speak up, embrace who you are, love yourself, but follow your passion, your dreams, your intuition. And I don't say that lightly, because transformation is always scary and hard. But when you're working with your highest self, it will work out. Remember, they have the playbook. They can see this way forward. We can't. We have to trust, have faith, and all will be well. All right, guys. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. And remember, tomorrow night is the monthly meetup. If you need support, please join me. Registration link is in the description box. And check out my Living in Love community to work with me every month. It is a subscription. There are 3 plans. And I am loving all the work that we're doing together. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your night, and I'll talk to you soon.